Hello, survivors! Fox returns to State of Decay 2 for episode whatever. It's one of those numbers. And I got a shout out today for, let's see, Fit with Nick, who is starting a fitness channel on YouTube. So, very wish you well on that. I think fitness is very competitive on YouTube, so it's yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I think fitness is really competitive, but yeah, best wishes. Text me again, or not text me, put another message in my comment section once you start uploading some videos, and I'll take a look. So, what are we going to be doing today in State of Decay? Well, we're at the point where really all I need to do is polish up the base, and that means looking for some skills. I mean, I would like to replace some people if possible, so I'm probably going to start calling in some additional community members so that we can just start sifting through people, kick out the people who are crap, start getting in the people who are decent. Because we're basically, this is the end game. The mid game doesn't last that long. The early game is the longest part in State of Decay. That's because the beginning and the end are the longest parts of the game.
Did you get pharmaceuticals without a prescription?
Yeah. That's called drug dealing.
I feel like...
Drugs, like painkillers and sleep aids. Stuff we could use. What do you think?
I'd need more information to decide that.
Let me see here. I don't know if I have any more ammo. I don't, but I could build some. And we do have someone with the knowledge of craftsmanship, so we will get a bonus on that. Let me see. Down here, heavy bolts. So we've got knowledge of craftsmanship. Normally you would get 20, but we're going to get an extra 10, so we get for a grand total of 30. And that's fine, because right now, we don't really need building materials for very much. Yes, there are some buildings we could upgrade, but we're just not in a position to upgrade them. We don't have the things necessary. You know what? I'm going to finally do this quest. But first I'm going to destroy that, actually. So let's go ahead and get our firecrackers out and our Molotovs. Oh, didn't mean to go that loud. Might as well while it's nice and bright. I'm not even going to bring the car. I'm just going to run over there. Yeah, so in State of Decay, the early game, it's kind of like a snowball. The very beginning is pretty tough because you're starting with very little. You got to play the game really slowly. The mid game goes by pretty quickly because that's when you can finally get the various systems in the game firing on all cylinders. And once you've got your base mostly built, yeah, you enter into the late game, where the late game is basically just polishing up your base. Just put it right here. I think that's fine. And I find the late game to be the least interesting in State of Decay. I think that's a big shame. I think that the late game really needs some help in State of Decay. That's something that Undead Labs should definitely be looking for ways to improve upon. Okay, we got another horde coming in, so I'm probably going to throw a second one just to continue rallying them. And what I mean by that is, what do I mean by a late game? Well, basically, you spend all this time... Oh, looks like they are already catching fire. So let's go ahead and invite everybody to the cookout. That's right, just spread it. There we go. Want to make sure everybody gets a little toasty. It is winter after all. This guy screams.
Gotta finish this.
Someone's here with an offer.
But that's fine. Because we could just go stealth. And now we could just skedaddle. That's the word I'm going to use. Skedaddle. Anyways, as I was saying, so what the game needs for a decent late game is you gather up all this firepower, but for what purpose? There's nothing in the game that requires the kind of firepower that you can amass. There's just nothing to use it on. It's like, why do you need all these? I mean, not need, but why do you want to gather all of this power? Like, I mean, it's fun to gather power for the sake of gathering power, but what's really fun is if you've got some kind of grand scheme, some kind of project, something to unleash your power upon. That's really what makes that's what really makes the pursuit of power interactive, and that just doesn't exist in State of Decay 2.
That all this noise is going to literally wake the dead, right?
Let's see what our mysterious stranger wants. Taking a page from Fallout, I see.
Hey, I'm right here.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Give me some scent block. Well, I might do this quest because you'll give me some extra scent block. Let me get it. Let me get it. There we go. What do you need? Dismemberment?
We're good then.
Very easily done. So we'll just go and swap to one of my sword masters after we deposit all of this. Get her re-equipped. The Stormbringer. What is this? When did we get an R12 import? I don't remember having that. Oh, you know what? Somebody mentioned that if somebody dies and their body despawns, then their stuff is automatically added to your inventory, and I bet that's exactly what happened. You're a swordmaster, correct? Yes, you are. It's time to fillet some zombies, like that Korean guy filleted those, filleted that pufferfish. I don't know if you've seen that meme. It's not fresh anymore. You know, memes go stale pretty rapidly though, but of the pufferfish eating the carrot. Most people don't see the end result of that video though. Not that I would recommend it, especially if you are squeamish, because he slices that thing up while it's still alive. Like, ugh. Yeah, what a fate. Let's go ahead and cure our infection level, because it doesn't cost very much. There we go, nice and easy. Now we just need to go out and feed some zombies some carrots, and then slice them up. Nice and simple. I think I'm going to focus on these stragglers.
Okay, that thing's okay.
Let me add this. There we go. Oh, there's a screamer. Let's get rid of him real quick.
Eternal, asshole.
I do enjoy having my... Okay, look, we're getting a lot of head kills, but we're not getting a lot of... Where are them arm kills at? There we go. We got 1, 2... That didn't count as a contact. Let's go ahead and get this guy. Nope. I'm guessing this just doesn't have very high dismemberment. What's the dismemberment on it? Yeah, it's got a low dismemberment rating. I should have brought a weapon that had a higher dismemberment, but it'll do the job still. Let's fall back since the guy just screamed. Looks like our water ran out. That's fine. We'll just run further back and lure him. Okay. Let's reactivate our things. Turn it on. Let's turn it on. Just turn all... I think those are the only things you have to activate. Oh, wait. What about this? That is still off. One thing I really wish they had in State of Decay is the ability to auto-activate. Just kind of choose things that the moment they deactivate, I just want them to reactivate, and then you would be able to, like, turn it on and off. Draw them off, and then slice them up. This weapon's doing a good job, but right now I'm trying to get some limbs. 5, we're halfway there. I mean, this is good for our swordplay skill anyways. No, I'm not upset about it. Okay, just a few more. There we go, that's another arm down. Let me try the leg sweep. I mean, it's not a... I think they want arms specifically, but we could try the leg sweep. Nope, the leg sweep doesn't count. There we go.
Suffering.
Super awesome.
Give me the rest of them.
Please take this. You definitely earned it. Till next time.
Oh, gave me an extra 4. That's pretty good. Good deal. Fox is the mercenary of Mayor Valley. I don't do anything for free. If you want my services, you're gonna have to give me an offer. Okay, so what do we do next? Let's put some of this stuff away. Probably get a new weapon as well. Put that away. Put these away. Grab 2 more arrows. I want a weapon that isn't damaged. Ah, there's that classic State of Decay thing. Okay, what do we want to do? Guinevere's stash. Sure, we'll do it. I'll do it. I'm never gonna get rid of this quest. I just have to accept it. And I mean, we'll get some medicine out of it, and medicine is actually pretty valuable right now, so I'll do it. Let's go ahead and refuel. I hear a juggy jug. Maybe I should deal with him first. Looks like he's actually invading. Or is that... Oh, that's the guy. That's the character that we helped. Yeah, he'll be fine. You just use one of the scent blocks that you were carrying and sneak past him. Okay, let's see. Where are we headed? Over here. There's also an infestation there. I don't have the tools to destroy it easily, but we could do it the stealth method. We gotta stay on top of those infestations. Like, people think it's funny when I refer to the cockroaches, or the infestations as cockroaches, but I'm not joking. Like, if you don't stay on top, if you don't keep the boot on the throat of those infestations, like, they just get... It doesn't take very long for them to grow at all, so... While we're here, I definitely want to see if it's possible to destroy that infestation without too much of a hassle. That would be nice.
Okay, this is where T-Dog used to leave the drugs for me.
T-Dog, what a generic gangster name.
I don't know. The restaurant had a few health code violations, but they always kept their license.
I love it when I'm proven right.
Oh, I'm sure you do. Okay, gotta bash our way in. Alright, looking for the stash of meds.
Okay then.
Finally, we got a break.
Oh, what do you know? First try. Might as well loot the rest of it.
Hey, are you sure that bringing home a big stash of drugs isn't gonna cause any trouble?
Don't worry, there should be enough for everybody.
Tiffany, the skeptic, the cautious one of the group.
Oh, this again.
Energy drink. It seems like this place would have had absolute garbo in it, if not for the fact that the quest generated here.
That's
Yeah, just a bunch of scraps. Okay, so we got the main thing. Now let's see if we can deal with the infestation. Might as well loot this as well. It's here, and it's glowing. I'm gonna grab it. Little bit of medicine. Throw that in. Go underneath the encumbrance limit. And let's try to deal with these guys. It's a small infestation, so if I could just knock the screamer out, I could just swap it out with the rest of them. It's like a pretty quiet entry as well. Scouting coming in handy, telling me they're on the other side of the other side of the building, which means I can safely enter from over here unless it's locked. It is locked.
Figures.
It sounds like they're banging on the door though, so what that means is I could just go over there and wait for them to bash the door open and then kill the screamer.
Our leader, Lily Ritter, has taken a downturn. I'm taking her to a medical facility that might be able to help, but time's not on our side. I don't really feel like talking right now.
Twain depressed about Lily Ritter's situation, which is basically the extent of the story in the game. That was probably a mistake, actually. The screamer's probably gonna scream now. Maybe not. Can we locate the screamer? There.
Enjoy peace eternal, asshole.
Got the double headshot with the bolt penetration as well, so that's nice.
Nope. We still got company.
Now we can just quickly deal with these guys. One left. And I bet it's him. This character does not have stealth, so we need to go a little further. Didn't quite go far enough. And goodbye, infestation. Very, very nice. Like I said, gotta keep the boot on the throat of those infestations. They are not... Like, don't play around those infestations. As long as we keep up on top of them like that, when they just are these little baby infestations, they're not a big deal. They can be kind of annoying to have to kind of take away from what you wanted to do to bring down the infestations, but as long as we stay on top of them like that, they should not be very common. Now we can just bring this back, and then I guess I can look at... Maybe we can call somebody in? Maybe we should do that right now. I want more fuel. Fuel.
Yo, we got a rival back at base, wanting to make a trade.
I'm definitely interested in making a trade, I'll tell you
Were
that.
you the ones who wanted to trade for fuel?
We got a siege as well,
We got a horde wandering in.
which is just another word for 50 influence. And the trader's here too, so I guess he'll help fight them off. Zombies warping in from the zombie Starship Enterprise. Oh gosh. They're grumpy.
Come on, people, let's fight.
They're not happy to see
We
me.
have a choice.
Put this stuff away. Some of this stuff away. I'll hang on to this. Who knows, you know, a bajillion ferals might come out of nowhere and be like, you didn't invite us to the party, now we are here to invite ourselves. Okay, let's get the armored zombie out of here. Come on, fight him. Fight these guys. No big deal. So far. Oh, he got blastinated. That guy got blastinated. Not the most aggressive. There we go. Get him before he screams. These zombies, they seem to be not as motivated. Oh, he turned. And he just stopped. I thought he was going to keep approaching, but I guess he was reflecting on the odds of his success and determined that it wasn't... they weren't too good. I always thought Screamers were the brains of the zombie organization. Hitting those nice one-hit kills.
Hey, look at us. We're alive.
Got a crawler. And a bloater. We're not really cashing in on the ability to recover the arrows, but that's one of the downsides to the penetrating bolts. When you shoot them, the bolts just pass right through them, and they just keep going on and on and on, and there's just... They're kind of a pain to recover, to be completely honest.
All right.
So give me this.
That's a lot of
Give me both of those.
See how good it feels when we use our brains instead of just feeding them to the Zeds?
No one has fed their brains to the Zeds. Not even Abigail. She was,
Supplies delivered.
she was sniffing stuff. And she sniffed a little too much, and she OD'd. So even she didn't feed her brains to the Zeds. Gotta clear some inventory so that I can start selling strong painkillers back, carry a whole bunch of them.
Good to see you, Vato.
Let's make a deal.
I'll take this. Abigail, she had some quirks. She died from overdosing on vaping
something
zombie
for me?
farts.
Okay.
Like, that's not the flavor that I would go with personally, but... And you know, this is where I would typically say to each her own, to each his own, but I mean, if you're gonna vape zombie farts and it results in you dying, I'm just gonna have to say, you know, you probably shouldn't vape zombie farts. Let's see, I need strong painkillers. Let's make 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we will grab us a bunch of strong painkillers. In fact, I will also do that and that. There. I'm gonna sell all of these. And we'll keep like a group of 6 back at base.
You got something for me?
Okay.
Gimme my money. That's what I like to see. Alright, so what I want to do now is call another group of survivors in.
Look, you know I'll keep at this until someone answers. I am exactly that annoying, so speak up already.
And I want to find some medicine. We are the neighboring folks. We have a group called the neighboring folks already.
We're low on supplies. Can we ask around for a good place to ransack?
Network here. I'll get someone on that. No problem.
Okay, so we got medicine over there. First, we'll do welcome to the party.
Another perfect supply run by me.
Check the expiration date on those drugs, people. We don't know where they came from.
Oh, Tiffany Fallon, the worry wart. I mean, that's probably not bad advice. I did that with hydrogen peroxide. Like, I got a cut from my cats who got too playful with me. And I put some hydrogen peroxide on, and I was like, wow, this feels like water. Doesn't feel like anything, there's no pain or anything. And then I contacted my sister, who is a nurse, and I said, you know, does hydrogen peroxide expire? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, what does it do? And she was like, well, it just doesn't do anything anymore. I'm like, oh, well, doesn't do anything anymore.
Hey, amigo.
Let's first greet these people. You?
Always glad to see you.
Nope, of course it's going to be the third person. Feel free to reach out. Yeah, that's right. What do you have for sale? Materials, I'll take materials. What are your skills? Nothing. Oh. Wild card. People skills. Yucky.
Nice to see you're still
Stupid. Farting around. Now that is a real skill. His 5th skill is farting around. That is the first time I've ever seen that skill. I want to recruit this guy just to know what farting around does. It kind of reminds me of... I can't even think of it now. We're the residents. Oh yeah, they're one of our allies. We should go do that. Reminds me of Oxygen Not Included, where the duplicates have characteristics, and they always have a negative characteristic. And one of the negative characteristics can be a farter. And when they fart out combustible natural gas, which is obviously just supposed to be funny, but that's what they do. So it reminds me of... I was going to say Subnautica. No, it reminds me of Oxygen Not Included. I've had enough of that Screamer's icon. Let's go pull a rucksack of food out. I'm gonna give him food because we just don't need, they don't ask for stuff very often, so it's fine. And when we give this to them, they'll shut up about it for a while. And I think they are one of our better allies as well. Let's put this in. What is their bonus? Yeah, these guys are giving us parts, so basically we're trading food for daily parts. I'll make that trade. Demand for food. I am completely fine with that trade. Everyone's just like crowding around my base, like just get lost, like jeez. Like there are other like, I mean, I guess it's because it's the brewing company. All the zombies are like, the one thing we remember from our previous life is that we like beer, craft beer, and Squellone's Brewery had the good stuff. So that's like the one thing that they have their instinct is to go back to the brewery. That was one of the ideas that Dawn of the Dead presented, that, you know, why are all these zombies just wandering around inside of the strip mall? Or it wasn't a strip, it was just a regular mall. And that was one of the ideas that the characters presented, was that maybe they're just kind of going back through their life, just reliving one thing that they had a strong memory of. Okay, we got, let's just deal with these guys. Speak to Gloria. Which one is Gloria? Ethan. You look like Gloria. Oh, I gotta go get the food. I hope I brought it with me, or I'll have to go make a second trip. Oh, good.
Goddamn Zeds. If you're listening, we need help right now.
You need help, do you? There you go.
I owe you for that one. Don't be a stranger.
What are you selling? Materials? Sure. Yeah, I'll take it. And we'll throw this in. Now we will look for, let's see, what the survivors in need.
Help's on the way. Hold the fort.
Meh. Yeah.
Give away our clothes while we're at it.
I'm gonna go with Joel on this one. We're just going to leave them to their fate. And we haven't been back in the neighborhood in a while, so guess we'll see what's going on. Let's try this wall location on the left first, because, I don't know, gotta start somewhere. Let me introduce him to the front of my car. Got a new hood ornament.
Hello there. Can you meet me to talk about something that would help us both?
Don't think I'll be able to sneak by him yet. You gotta stay a little further away. All of a sudden the quests are cropping up, always when I'm in the middle of doing something.
Pretty empty to me.
Not a thing. The search continues.
Let's hope the next one's a winner.
Let's try this one next. Really? That wasn't quite fast. I saw something blinking in there, so I think that's... Whoa, what's happening? I'm mashing the melee button. My character is just like... I am confused by this. Give me the goods. Hopefully they don't hear me.
We've We've got to get these plague hearts taken care of.
No, we don't.
my way home.
I'm in charge
No,
of this
better be
outfit.
there.
If I want to destroy plague hearts, I'll destroy them when I feel like it. Let's see. Wasn't there a wandering trader? Oh, yes, there was. That is probably the Red Talon traders. So here's what we'll do. Drop this stuff off. Back at the base. Check out the Red Talon trader, and then that'll probably will wrap up the episode. See what they've got for sale. One of the big comments I get repeatedly is that, Fox, if only there was more ways to get prestige points in the game. And I agree completely, because the items that you get from Daybreak, most of them are awful, but there are a handful of really good ones. But the game mode itself is just really, really boring. It's just not...
Hey,
Oh,
so
no.
somebody's having an even shittier day than us.
Oh no, are we abandoning them? Too bad.
Fucking help at all.
No, we didn't. Like, shut up, Joel. You were just saying that we shouldn't help him.
Don't breathe any of that.
Joel is just like, he's a flip-flop. He's like, oh, I'm on everyone's side. I'm gonna refuel. But yeah, it would be nice if there was additional ways to get it. I'll give you a heads up, because I am working on the DLC Buyer's Guide. I am pretty harsh on the DLC. Like, generally speaking, I'm not crazy about the State of Decay 2 DLCs. But, I mean, I guess that's a good thing. I mean, I guess it means you get to save your money. And I mean, like, if you already bought it, you know, like, I know some people, they get upset if I criticize the DLC when they've already bought it, because then they're like, oh, you're making it sound like I spent my money in a not very intelligent manner. Well, I bought them too. I bought them too. We're in the same boat. Like, and I bought the whole expansion. I bought the Ultimate Edition. I was fully in on this game, so it's not like it was just one person or another, or it's just me bashing on the DLC. I bought all of it too, and I played through all of it too. So it's, we're all in this together. I'll leave it at that. Looks like they've chosen the police department. What do you got for sale? Okay.
Stay alive, all right?
I guess your stuff for sale's over here?
Hey there. I'm here with Red Talon.
Alright, what are you selling? Let's go by weapons first. You got the RTX Piranha, the Spec Ops Vector submachine. I might buy it just to get the suppressor. The Cyclone, the Rampart, the Stormbringer. Ooh, I might buy the Timberwolf. That's pretty good. The Extermination Blade. That's a pretty good sword. I'd sell by that. Your guards are worthless. I'm trying to make deals here, and your guards can't even, like,
business
stop
partner.
people from interrupting. Okay. Let's buy the
People
resources.
slow me down.
There we go. Is that the only way in? Well, the closest way in. Look at this. There we go. Where did the merchant go? Stop wandering around, God. No! What are you... Stop!
Let's get down to business.
Oh, now I gotta go up and down this ladder. Thanks. Just thanks. Got a Mr. Nosy coming in. Let me just deal with him real quick. Okay, so we got the rucksack materials, or rucksack supplies. Oh, that's right, she elected to climb on top of the building. Forgot about that. Oh, we got some targets over here. 1. 2. 3.
Don't breathe any of that.
Okay, I think she went back down. I wish the merchants would just stay still. There you are. Okay, is there anything else that I want from you?
Okay.
Ah, yes, the Timberwolf. I'll buy that and nothing else, because that is 1,000 influence. That's a decent chunk right there. That'll make our base just that little bit more secure. Yeah, we got to do infestation, but we'll have to deal with that another time. Overall, a decently productive episode, I would say. You know, we got some supplies. You know, we called in some stuff. Food, we're going to call in on, probably call in a food trader next episode. Well, we found the guy who's farting around. I'm going to recruit that guy just to see what he's about. Oh, yes, that's amazingly useful. One whole snack and 1 weak painkiller. That's... You're a paragon of looting. Like, what'd you do? Like, loot 2 lootables in an ordinary house? Like, just, what a pro looter. A feral. Not happy about that. Get my shotgun at the ready just in case he follows me home. I'm not going to keep him if he follows me home, just so you know. Okay, we can take the fuel, put that in, and we will transfer the storage vehicle. Who is asking for... I don't understand why those are... Anyways, that's the end of that. We're going to wrap this video up. Overall, pretty good. I'm satisfied with what we got done. I need to keep calling in people, keep doing quests, try to, you know, fill out the remaining things. We really need a computer guy. Computer guy will get that. I think that's the only building we need to upgrade. Let me double check. Done that one. And we do need a builder. Let me double check to see if anyone's a builder. Warlord. Oh, we have a builder, so we're going to be using him. Too bad he's a stinkiness. What a stinky guy. How can you be into medicine and stinky at the same time? Anyways, well, we got the builder, but I'll think about it, because I do kind of like having this here. This is keeping our facility costs. It's covering all of our material losses. So that's actually pretty good. Otherwise, we would be losing 5. We'd be losing 5 a day, which would be kind of annoying, actually. Anyways, that's the end of this episode. Thanks for watching. Like this video, it was entertaining. Subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.